Good morning. Hello, Grand Rising, beautiful souls. Welcome back to your daily divine messages from Spirit. Happy Monday, Moon Day, where the moon is connected deeply within our spirits today. So we're going to be tapping into some messages that Spirit has for us of what our next step is to begin our week. Whenever this message finds you, whether it's any other day besides Monday, if it still resonates with you, then this message is still for you. Energy is timeless. Just tap into your intuition and your emotional state of being, and this message will be for you regardless of the day of the week. But I hope you had a great weekend. There was some beautiful planetary alignments that happened on the 25th. And so I hope you really chose your week and your intentions and your thoughts wisely as you were growing your expansion with all of the planets aligning to your highest timeline for your greatest good and for your abundance, your soul abundance. So, as we integrate those energies into today's moon day, let our energies allow us to flow and to ignite and to transcend out of the old versions of ourselves and into our highest timeline and fullest capacity. If you are new to my channel, welcome, beloveds. My name is Princess Leah. I'm an intuitive artist, and I channel from the highest frequencies of conscious love through the performing arts and the healing arts to heal the hearts of the woman and the soul of mankind through conscious love. So I like to use, today we're going to use the tools of our tarot and oracles, as well as this sound bowl from our heart chakra, to tap into any kind of intuitive downloads that Spirit wants us to know from our heart space before we tap into the cards. So if you'd like to join me, you can place your hand on your heart and we'll see what vibrations give us any kind of messages. Thank you, Spirit. A lot of thoughts just move through. So maybe, but not one in particular. It was just some thoughts of, I guess, what I could hear. It's interesting because I almost went into kind of a trance of my own thoughts and came back and realized, oh, I'm still here live. So if that is something that you've been going through, finding yourself moving out of this particular current moment, and maybe your mind is taking you elsewhere to other dimensions, other conversations, other spaces. Be aware of that, tune into that, because those could be alternative dimensions that your soul is also integrating into this timeline. Some of the things to be looking at as we are here in our final week of January 2025 are, I'm hearing follow-ups. If this is for a business endeavor, business ventures, businesses, if you are starting a small business, or if you are continuing to be mindful of your follow-ups, however that resonates with you. Any collaborations, collaborative practices, collaborative projects, artists, following up with anyone that you have come into contact with in 2025 is what I'm hearing. Maybe there have been some people, if you're trying to like share your product, they said follow up with me at the beginning of the year. Don't let the fears of, it's only for some, take it as it resonates, but don't let the fears of them asking you to follow up later as an indication that they're not interested. Timing is everything. Even though timing is an illusion, time is an illusion, timing is also still everything in divine time. So if it's something, so your frequency at that time back in 2025 or before may not have been on the same frequency that your highest timeline is wanting to collaborate with this person, place, or thing. But don't give up on the frequency that your heart is wanting to raise itself to. Maybe it may not be that exact endeavor that you thought like you had to go down in order to reach this particular dream, particular vibrational frequency. Maybe you thought it was going to be with a person, a certain person. Maybe you thought it was going to be with a certain career. Maybe you thought it was going to be down a certain stream. But not all, I'm hearing all streams lead to the ocean, but not the main, but the main stream is not the only stream to get you to your destination. So if it's a person, a partner you're seeking for someone, if it's in a romantic sense, not necessarily a business sense, if it's a romantic partner that you're seeking, the stream of that partnership, really it's the feeling that you're seeking from the connection with a partner. What is that feeling that you are resonating with, that your soul frequency is resonating with? And let go of the ideal that it has to be with this person. Even if you really do feel connected to their frequency, what is it about that person that makes you feel in resonance with this frequency that you are associating with the feeling of love, of happiness, of, bliss, of meeting all of your needs? Tap into that, and then allow the universe to lead you down the streams that will lead you ultimately to that happiness, to that frequency, even if it's not with that mainstream of consciousness that you thought it would be with. Okay, you can take that as it resonates in a job as well, however it resonates for you. But that's what's coming down. But don't forget, to follow up with the people, places, and things, and follow through with the people, places, and things of collaborations that you have intended to co-create with. The worst that they can say is no. And rejection is God's protection. It's redirection. It's not your end-all be-all. Thank you, Spirit. So keep that in mind as well. So let's go ahead and tap into this Akashic Tarot, this Star Child Akashic Tarot. My left ear starting to ring, and look at that. We have the moon for this Monday moon day. So how beautiful is that? Tapping into your intuition, you are truly listening. Let your heart inspire you. Let your intuition guide you, lead you, move you. Allow yourself to learn from all that you're learning. Allow yourself to learn from your emotions. And I hear a little baby that's crying in the back outside of my apartment. And I always take everything in my during my channeled messages as a message. So, Spirit is saying it might these emotions that you're feeling may make you want to cry. Have that, just the way that the innocence of a child cries when their needs aren't met. Just like the innocence of a child cries when they are sad or hungry or, whatever the case might be. Thank you, Spirit. We have Universe and the Two of Cups reverse. Very interesting here. So Universe here, Temperance at the bottom of the deck. Okay. So if this is a romantic relationship, a romantic gesture, romantic aspect that you're feeling right now of these, if these intuitive downloads are resonating with you so far, the universe, this goes back to exactly the quote I just said. Rejection is just God's protection. The universe is with you. The universe is helping you balance and temper your emotions right now. All of that moon emotion that we're feeling. So if you are healing through a breakup, if you're healing through a separation, if you're healing from a outdated soul contract that I'm hearing, if you're exiting an outdated soul contract, the universe is guiding your way and it's helping you temper. So you see how these two cups are here with the Temperance card and the Two of Cups here. I'm going to just turn this upright so you can see them both. And yes, now, and there's the honk for confirmation and the beeping. This is an alarm, an awakening for someone to hear this. Balance your energy. If you are still healing from a past relationship, right now, the universe is guiding you to balance, alchemize, transmute that energy of heartbreak, of separation into wholeness, into healing, into higher vibrational frequency of conscious love. Because the Two of Cups you can see here is there's this rainbow. The rainbow that has two ends, right? So you might be feeling like you're just floating and floating down that stream. What we just talked about. Thank you, Spirit, for that confirmation. Whereas we're talking about the floating down the streams, the different streams to lead you to the same destination. So the rainbow of miracles, the rainbow of harmony, the rainbow of unity, of all your chakras and vibrational energy is still connected. It's still one rainbow. It just has two ends. So you might be feeling separate because you are two separate bodies, but you're still one rainbow, still connected at the soul. Okay, and I'm hearing, going back to that frequency, the frequency of what it is that you're associating with this other person, external counterpart, is actually the frequency that is your soul. Okay, take this if this is making sense. It's very high vibrational quantum here, but take it as it resonates. If it does resonate, then it's for you. Don't force it if it doesn't. But the other external counterpart may seem like they're outside of you, or you may seem like it's that person that is actually your end all destination of happiness, of miracles, of abundance. But really the universe is helping you transmute and alchemize that energy by recognizing that it's not the person that is your end all abundance and happiness and destination, but it's the frequency that this person brings out in you that you are seeking. It's not the person, it is the frequency that that person brings out in you. So alchemize, transmute, integrate that frequency. Integrate. We have the King of Wands underneath that in reverse as well. Integrate that frequency. So maybe what you're trying to balance is your temper. Literally, the Temperance card with the King of Wands in reverse, you're trying to balance your temper. Look at that with the Magician card upright right underneath that. So you may have strong temper. Maybe if things don't go your way, you like the King of Wands, you may start wanting to argue or fight or, cross boundaries or, so take this time, and that may be what caused this breakup. That may be what caused the expulsion. For someone, I'm hearing that maybe for someone. That may be what caused getting fired if it's a job kind of situation for you. Is your temper. Maybe you have too much of a hot temper, like that King of Wands fire energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Burning bridges. Burning bridges. So you need to balance and alchemize and transmute the anger, the frustration is what I'm hearing. It's the frustration because you're putting all of your expectation of this other person to give you the frequency that really it's just the frequency of your highest self. That's why the universe is moving us out of codependency this year in the year of 9 into interdependence, independence, and thus interdependence. When you can be individuals together. This is also Aquarius energy right now too, and we're coming upon our Aquarius new moon, the lunar new year on the 29th. So we're in those pre-shadows of the moon energy as well. So take this Aquarius energy. I just saw 1777, so you might want to look up that angel number. Take this energy and see how the universe, how the world, how spirit, divine, God, however you want to call it, is helping you heal this breakup. It's helping you balance and temper your temper your energy. Transmute the anger, the frustration of this person not giving you what you want, so to speak, or this outcome or this job not meeting your needs the way you want, or this particular action or behavior not fulfilling your needs the way you want. Spirit is redirecting you with every ending. Spirit is redirecting you with every rejection, is protecting you from every ending of relationship. The relationships are here to teach us, to catalyze us, to catapult us. We're here to be individuals together to expand. If you can learn from that connection, that's how you can transmute that energy from frustration to appreciation. Thank you, Spirit. Yes. I hope that makes sense for someone. That is very powerful energy. So I'm hearing reflect on that in this new moon energy right now as well, as the portal has opened. The new moon energy for Aquarius for this lunar new year, the year of the snake, the Chinese New Year of the snake, of your Kundalini rising, like that rainbow, tapping into all your life force energy of your highest vibrational frequency. Every relationship that didn't work out was not a failure, is what I'm hearing. There's no such thing as a failed attempt. There's no such thing as a failure unless you don't learn unless you don't transmute the frustration, the lesson, into appreciation, into value. That's the only mistake, that's the only failure you can make, is if you don't learn from the experiences that you go through. The universe will always provide what you need in the moment that you need it. It's just a matter of being able to shift the perspective to see how what is coming through is what it is that you need right now. Because look at this infinite. You are an infinite being. Okay, so there is, and I've been hearing this quote over and over, energy cannot be destroyed or created. You are an infinite being. There was no beginning to your soul. There is no ending to your existence. So even the relationships that you are going through, even these Two of Cups reverse that the universe is bringing you through, even any kind of breakup, no matter what, job ending, family loss, whatever the case is, that connection is infinite. It just changes, is what I'm hearing. It shifts. You've gone through so many deaths and rebirths. You are learning and growing and evolving with every ending. Every ending of a idea, every ending of a connection, every ending of a job. You are learning and growing through the infinite source of love. Beautiful. Number 49 might be a significant number for you. Reducing to 13, which is another significant number that can be reduced down to 4. So if those numbers resonate, maybe the last 13 years, 13 days, 4 days, 4 years. Thank you, Spirit. We have home in reverse. Some of you may be feeling away from home. Maybe you're feeling homesick, is what I'm hearing. You feel like you're ready to go home because maybe this world is not your home. You realize home is where your heart is. You see, I'm going to turn this right side up. Home is where your heart is. And if you are separated from your home, from your heart, from your North Star, if you feel detached and disconnected from your highest, truest, authentic self, then you will feel detached from home. And 31 is the reversal number of 13 that we were just talking about, and that also still reduces to 4, once again, of stability. So you are seeking stability right now, but you're seeking it from an external counterpart, and that's why this Two of Cups is in reverse. You're seeking it from an old, outdated soul contract, and that's why the universe is helping you learn how to balance and harmonize and transmute and alchemize your temper to go from frustration to appreciation. You are the magician, and you have endless opportunities. So we just had infinite. You are the infinite. And now you have these endless opportunities. Endless opportunities of transformation with these butterflies. Maybe, again, going back to that infinite, you've gone through so many different mini lives, maybe deaths and rebirths in your life. All sorts. You are a completely different person than who you were. Maybe 23 years from ago. But every single bubble of transformation has given you and brought you to an endless amount of opportunities, endless opportunities for you. See that, shift the perspective that, again, the universe will always provide the lessons and the abundance that you need, as long as you shift your perspective to find the balance and the harmony and the blessings in it. transmuting that frustration that this relationship didn't work out, that this job didn't work out, that this stream of income, I just heard someone say, Spirit say for someone, didn't work out. But rejection is redirection. Rejection is God's protection. So look at this. Replace fear with love. Yes. Perfect. Thank you, Spirit. Be impeccable with your word. Replace fear with love. Fear is a false expectation appearing real, false ego appearing real, false evidence appearing real. What are the other E's? False everything, false emotions appearing real, false energies appearing real. That's what fear is. Replace it with love. That's what will bring you back home to your heart. That's what will bring you back home. Because you're living in a lack space of fear. You're in the space that this connection, relationship, job, opportunity is the only connection, job, opportunity that you'll ever have to reach that feeling of vibrational frequency that you felt with that particular person, place, or thing. But that's just coming from a fear base. You have endless opportunities within you. You are an infinite creator and magician of yourself, of your destiny. Don't make assumptions. Eliminate gossip. And I always hear this as also gossip about yourself, right? Coming from the space of fear, you might be gossiping, oh, I'm not worthy. Oh, I've done this. Oh, this is my story. This is the issues with all this. Or even the gossip about the other counterpart because they're not doing what you want, or the job, or the boss, or whatever, because it didn't do what you wanted, or because you have a feeling of rejection, you feel this need to gossip about it. But eliminate the gossip. This is only going to resonate with a few. If the connection, if the message doesn't resonate, then feel free to click off and find something else. But this is definitely this is a very deep and tough conversation Spirit is having with us right now. This is what the Monday moon day is telling us about. It may not be easy to have to integrate and feel and meditate on, but that's what the moon is about, those depths. It's about the depths that we may not want to really tap into in our heart. It may be the rejection that we feel that makes us feel ashamed and lonely that we got to tap into so we can balance and temper it and move it into a higher vibrational frequency if we want the opportunities that are endless for us. We have to replace fear with love. Making assumptions is a setup for suffering because usually we gossip about our assumptions. We make assumptions and believe we're right. Then we defend our assumptions and try to make others wrong. So be mindful if that is something you have the habit of doing. And I'm human too, so I'm hearing this message for me as well. We are all human on this, human experience as these spiritual beings. This is one of the parts of our human experience that disconnects us from our highest, from our heart, from our home, is when we gossip because we're making these assumptions out of fear and shame and rejection and frustration. But if we replace all of that with love, with appreciation and gratitude and, the perspective of how can I learn from this? How can this person teach me? How did this person teach me this? And how am I learning from this? Maybe I didn't like these qualities about this person, but I do like these qualities. And that's teaching me that I'm, how to continue to attract and getting closer to what it is in a partner, in a job, in a career, in my life that I want. My next step is to recognize how we can replace fear with love. How we can learn from our past relationships, from our past jobs, from the things that didn't work out, but they were always guiding us the way that the universe is always guiding us. Because there are endless opportunities. We just have to shift our perspective and temper and balance. Okay. I hope this helps. I hope this makes sense. And if it does, feel free to hit this like button. Feel free to be a part of my soul tribe as we're healing the heart of a woman and the soul of mankind through conscious love right now. And subscribe to my channel, Princess Leah 888. If you'd like to book a personal reading with me, you can do so. You can email me to receive a tea and tarot soul session. You will get a 1 ounce loose leaf tea if you are in the United States, shipped from my FemRems apothecary. So you can email me at femrems811@gmail.com to book a reading. And yeah, continue to stay strong and blessed, beautifuls. By the way, some announcements for next week. On February 3rd, I am starting my free 7-day live keys to chakra balancing. So we are going to go through each chakra in depth every day for 7 days starting on February 3rd. It is free to join. All you gotta do is subscribe to my channel and hit that notification bell so that you don't miss my live when I do go. All right, so I hope this helped you for your beautiful Monday Moon Day, something to reflect on. And until next time, my beautiful beloveds, peace and love. Namaste. Bye.